Hey everyone! Today we're gonna dive into a really special story. It holds Krishna's secret, a secret for how you can make your own heart even stronger.
Okay, let me ask you something right away. Have you ever missed a friend so much that it just kind of ached? You know that feeling deep down inside? Well, hold on to that feeling because that's exactly where our story starts.
So, let's get into it. Part 1. A Song in the Moonlight. I want you to picture a beautiful forest at night. The moon is shining so brightly, but in that forest there's a group of friends, and their hearts are just full of sadness.
These friends were the gopis, and they absolutely adored their best friend Krishna. But here's the problem. He was gone. He had just disappeared, and they were totally heartbroken, searching everywhere and calling out his name, just desperate for one little glimpse of him.
Okay, moving on to part 2, the magical return. You know, the gopis' hearts were just overflowing with so much love and longing. And when you feel something that strongly, sometimes the world answers back in a pretty magical way.
Their feeling of missing him had reached its absolute peak. It was like the whole forest was holding its breath right along with them. And then it happened.
Suddenly, he was there. Krishna was standing right in front of them. He had this big, gentle smile, was wearing a bright yellow outfit and a beautiful flower garland. He was just so enchanting, so wonderful to see, that in an instant, all their sadness just vanished.
Can you imagine their surprise, their happiness? I mean, get this. In that very moment, every single one of the gopis stood up together. Not one after the other, but all at the exact same time, like they were all connected by one big, happy feeling. Seeing their friend Krishna again, it was like taking a huge, deep breath of fresh air after being underwater for too long. It felt like life itself was rushing right back into their bodies, washing all the sadness away.
All right, part 3 is all about the many ways to say I love you, because all that love and happiness just came pouring out of them. And what's so beautiful is that each and every gopi showed it in her own special way.
Just look at all these beautiful ways they showed their joy. One just gently took his hand. Another rested his arm on her shoulder, just wanting to feel close. One gopi even placed his foot on her chest, asking him to soothe her aching heart. And get this, another looked at him with what the story calls angry love. You know that feeling, right? When you're so relieved to see someone safe that you almost want to scold them for worrying you so much. They all showed their joy differently, and that's the point. There are countless ways to say, I love you. And that brings us to part 4, the gopis' big question. So after all the happy tears dried up, the gopis had a question, and it was a really deep and thoughtful question about understanding love and about why he disappeared in the first place.
They were really trying to understand. They basically asked him, Krishna, we love you so much, so why did you leave? Are you the kind of friend who's only nice to us if we're nice to you, or are you kind no matter what? We need to understand. It was a huge question about friendship, and really about love itself.
On to part 5, a secret for a stronger heart. Krishna just smiled. He heard them, and he was ready to share his secret, the real reason he disappeared, and how it was actually a gift to make their love for him even stronger.
So first, Krishna explained that some people are friendly just to get something back. He said that's not really friendship. It's more like a business deal. But then, there are the truly kind people, like loving parents, who are kind to you no matter what. Their love is a true gift.
And then he told them about a third, very special kind of friend, the hidden friend. He said, I'm that kind of friend. Sometimes I might seem to disappear, but it's not to be mean. It's to help you remember me, and to make the love you have for me in your heart grow even bigger and stronger.
He used this little story to explain. He said, imagine someone who doesn't have much, gets a wonderful treasure, but then they lose it. What would they do? They would think about that lost treasure all day and all night. It's all they could think about. Krishna was telling them, I disappeared so that your love for me would become your greatest treasure.
So you see, he didn't leave to cause them pain. He hid himself out of love.
By stepping away for just a little while, he helped make their loving memory of him the most important thing in their hearts, creating a bond that could never, ever be broken.
And this brings us to the most beautiful part of Krishna's secret, his final lesson for the gopis and for all of us. Part 6. Love is its own reward.
He looked right at them and said, "You all did something amazing for me. You didn't worry about what other people would think. You didn't worry about the rules. You even left your families behind, all because your love for me was so strong." He really saw how much they had given up, just for him.
And then he told them something incredible. He said, "Your love is so pure and so powerful that even I can't repay you for it. Even if I lived for thousands of years, I could never give you a gift as great as the love you've given me. So let your own love, your own beautiful goodness, be its own reward."
Wow. He was telling them that the love they felt in their own hearts was the most precious treasure in the entire universe. So the real secret is this: the greatest gift you can ever give anyone is your love. And the greatest gift you can ever receive is the feeling of that love inside your own heart. Think about that next time you feel that special warmth for a friend or your family. That feeling? That's the treasure.